Hey guys, it is Friday night and we are about to go out to dinner, and I have been filming all week what I've been feeding Landon for breakfast. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Laura. I have the most adorable daughter, Landon, who is almost 14 months. These past 2 months have flown by. So I wanted to share with you what I've been feeding her for breakfast so you can have ideas for feeding toddlers. I'm not an expert, I'm not a nutritionist, so don't hate on me if I'm giving you any wrong information, but this is just throughout my research and reading books about it, what I decided is best for my baby for breakfast ideas. So just a little background, she started baby-led weaning at 6 months old. And I'll put a link below to the video. It was her first week with baby-led weaning, and that video took off recently and it got so many thumbs down and some very weird comments. And in fact, some of them I had to delete because there was like some F-bombs being dropped. But yeah, a lot of people did not like baby-led weaning. I had no idea. I loved baby-led weaning. It's amazing. She was amazing. We took her to Disney World for a week, and like her eating out and being a self-feeder, like we really enjoy ourselves at dinner with her and lunches when we eat out at restaurants. So I don't know what's up with that, but she has been doing baby-led weaning, and then she's never been big on formula or milk. And about a week before her first birthday, I started weaning her off the bottle and formula, mixing in more milk and formula. And then I was so excited because she hated formula, so it was kind of a struggle to bottle feed her. So as soon as she hit 1, I started with the whole organic milk in a sippy cup, and she completely refused it, completely. And you know, I didn't expect this. I think they say give 12 ounces a day of milk, and she wasn't drinking any, and I kind of freaked out. So, and she was doing fine on gaining weight, but so my big concern then was making sure she had enough calcium and protein. So that's really, I guess you'll see a lot of that in the meals that I chose and why I chose what I chose. I really looked for things that had high calcium, and then also I'm a vegetarian, so she is mostly vegetarian. A couple times a week, my husband will give her some of his meat. And then I've been introducing seafood to her as well, and she's been doing pretty good with that. But because she's mostly vegetarian, I try to make sure there's iron-rich food in a lot of her meals. So those are the 2 things I really look out for. And beyond that, I'm looking out for whole grains and protein and healthy fats and veggies and fruit. And I try to do as much variety as possible. That's really important. And just introduce as much food as we can and make it fun and interesting. And every morning we play music in the kitchen. I often dance and sing to her and act goofy, and we just have a really good time. Usually my husband gets her in the morning, and then we say goodbye to him and he gets his coffee, and then we start eating. But her schedule's been off because we're kind of going back and forth between like 2 naps or 1 nap. So she's been waking up later and going to bed later. So she misses him a lot in the morning, except for this morning she was up when he was up. So that's kind of our morning routine for breakfast. I like to give variety when I feed her as well, like in different places. But with breakfast, I don't eat breakfast. I just have coffee in the morning. And that's my time to really unload the dishwasher and get everything organized in the kitchen for the day. So she always is in the kitchen with breakfast in the morning, and I have coffee. And oh, the other thing I forgot to say about what I look for is no salt and no sugar. I try to do as best as I can. So when I do processed food or anything like bread, cheese, I look for as low sodium as possible. And no sugar. And after she turned a year, like she's had maybe a treat or 2 a month. I gave her a little bit on vacation. So, all right, well, let's get started. This is what I fed Landon on Monday morning. In the morning, I fill up her sippy cups, 3 of them with water, and then her milk. And then I heat up the milk for her oatmeal. I try to give her a variety of oatmeal choices throughout the week. I usually give her oatmeal 2 or 3 times a week. Has so much iron, good source of potassium, and a little bit of calcium as well. I was giving her peanut butter, but I found that almond butter had higher calcium, so I switched over to putting almond butter in her oatmeal, and alcohol-free vanilla and cinnamon, of course. I have this weird OCD thing where I have to eat the end of her banana. I don't know. So this, I mash up half the banana and put it into a feeder, freeze it, so it's kind of like ice cream for her. I add flaxseed to her oatmeal because the doctor said to do it, so that's what I do. And then that is everything that is in her oatmeal. So I just mash up the other half of the banana, throw everything into the bowl, and voila, Landon's oatmeal. Here, baby.
Yay!
Yay! Good morning. How are you?
Handled by various artists on Amazon Music.
Just this week, she started to really increase how much milk she drank. She used to drink like a ½ ounce or an ounce, but she really has started to drink a lot of milk in the morning and sometimes in the evening as well. And I give her a loaded spoon to start with because she'll just dig in with her hands with oatmeal and yogurt. So I just want her to work on her spoon skills before I let her just go at it. Not much dill this morning. I am by no means an expert in making eggs. I probably just made eggs once in my life because I don't eat them. But Landon really likes them. It's a good way to get in milk. This cheese is amazing from Trader Joe's. It's really low in sodium. I keep chopped spinach and chopped kale in the freezer, and I try to add that to her food as much as possible. I cook with unsalted butter as well. This is my favorite bread for Landon. They have it at Target and Walmart. It's nice, thin sliced, and it's very flimsy and easy for her to chew. Shuffle super simple songs. I believe she prefers Daddy's eggs, which he makes on the weekends, but I scramble mine with fresh herbs because I don't use a lot of salt. I usually serve her buttered toast with the eggs, and I cut them into strips because we've been working on her biting off pieces and then chew, chew, chew. Good bite. Good job. Now chew, chew, chew. Chew, chew, chew. Yum, 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 yum. Is that yummy? Yum, 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 yum. Is that yum, 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 yum? Sometimes she doesn't like to eat out of her bowl, so I will put the food on her tray and she will start eating it again. Wow, someone drank all of her milk. That was the very first time she ever drank an entire sippy cup of milk, and she loves her kitties. When she slows down on eating, a lot of the times I will put some fruit on her tray, and then she'll eat the fruit and then start eating the other foods. That's one of the tricks I have to keep her eating. Are we all done? All done? Show Mommy. Say, all done, Mommy. Oh, sit down. All done. That's her all done. She does that.
Clean up,
Clean up.
Everybody, let's clean up.
This Trader Joe's Greek yogurt is my favorite. It is very thick and high in calcium. And usually, because she's such a good eater in the morning, I don't give her a bowl in the morning. I give it to her as a snack later, and she will devour it. So this is a frozen pancake that I defrosted overnight. Put a little of the Greek yogurt, cinnamon, and smashed up some berries. And I keep frozen berries in my freezer as well. Her fork and spoon skills have really increased the past month, so I always try to hand her a loaded spoon or a fork with every meal just to practice. This is one of the simpler breakfasts that I make for Landon. It's just a piece of fruit and some almond toast. But while I was making that, I just gave her some leftover eggs so she could work on her fork skills.
Calamity Jane by Doris Day and Howard Keel on Amazon Music.
Eat your eggs, baby?
Oh, the dead wood.
She mostly just played around with the egg. She got a few bites in, and then she started really liking tangerines, and she pretty much shovels those in lately. And just the almond butter is real easy with cinnamon, and then I cut it into thin slices for her. So again, she can work on her biting and chew, 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 Landon. Seemed a little bored with Calamity Jane. It was one of my mom's favorite musicals, but I'm showing her how to chew, chew, chew here, and she is showing me back. So cute. This is another really easy meal. It's just smashed up fresh raspberries, the lightly toasted Dave's Killer Bread with cream cheese, raspberries, and cinnamon. What are you laughing at, Daddy? You love Dada? So I cut these up again in little strips, and she basically wasn't into it. Could be our fault. We were back and forth. Usually Daddy is not there for breakfast, and I think he was a little too distracting for her. The other thing that I realized, I think in a day or two, is that her back molar should be coming in soon, and it was bothering her a bit. She just wasn't very hungry that weekend. So what do you want to listen to? Do you want to listen to Moana since you have a Moana shirt on? I was attempting to have her feed it to me and then try to eat it myself to encourage her to eat it, but she wasn't into it, so I gave her a little bit of some frozen smashed up banana. I was not a fan of the cream cheese. She was picking the raspberries off and not eating the bread, so made almond toast with cinnamon, and it was a hit. Almond toast and a little banana. How'd you cook baby eggs? So mommy knows.
It's just a no salt cheese omelet and cooked in butter.
You don't put spinach in there. Is that why she likes yours and not mine?
I don't know.
Phil usually does a featured artist on the weekend. This weekend it is 80s theme music. Yep, she likes your eggs. Play Danger Zone.
Here's Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins on Amazon Music.
You do like Danger Zone. Gotta take the ride into the danger zone. Are you in the danger zone? Eggs, hash browns, toast, fruit. Are yummy?
Yeah, she had a lot to say this morning.
Yeah. A dad. A mama. Mama. Kitty. Good job.
You'll be there. But you'll be a good girl at the doctor and have a good day. And I'll see you when you get up for your second nap.